Hey, you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south. More specifically, we are in Lakeland, Florida. Now, I didn't want to go do any theme parks today because tomorrow the event begins, the grand opening celebration of Epic Universe, as well as the media day occurring tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's going to be, there's going to be a lot. There'll be a lot of theme park content for that occasion. So I figured we'd do a few smaller things out here in Florida. And the first place we're going to stop today is the Lakeland Antique Mall. Now, we visited here quite a few times. They're kind of known for having a lot of items from the theme parks over in Orlando. And I heard that they got something pretty cool in here. So recently, they got something new. So I wanted to just stop and just pop in and see if we can see the new item they have on display. Please follow me. Oh, right off the bat, they have this huge fiberglass horse. And oh man, look at that clown head up there. I like that. And here it is, the Woody Woodpecker Nut House Coaster ride vehicle from Universal Studios. Now the ride is technically still there. The roller coaster is still there. It is now called the Troller Coaster. They did a re-theme of the area. They got rid of the Woody Woodpecker theming at the park and changed it over to a DreamWorks theme, and they themed the roller coaster after the Trolls franchise. And so now the roller coaster sits here, and it looks like it might not be sitting here for very long because it looks like they're selling the individual cars. It looks like, yeah, that says the engine sold. So someone has purchased the front car here. The engine. A couple of the cars are still for sale. We got about $4,000 a piece there. Someone bought this car, but yeah, it may not be long here. So I wanted to stop and see it. Funny thing is, I rode the roller coaster, but I never rode it when it was the Woody Woodpecker coaster. Really cool. A piece of Universal history right here. And I didn't want to spend too much time here today because there's some other things I wanted to see, but I'm just going to go to the back where they have a lot of the props and see if there's anything else new. Oh, they do have a few new things here. These are from the Legends of the Bayou tribute store, the Mardi Gras tribute store they had at Universal. This would have been on the big sign. Got kind of a New Orleans cryptid museum, a roadside type attraction, which I love the tribute stores and I love the themes they've had, and I really loved this one. And I don't remember seeing this. This is a carriage used at Port Orleans in Disney World. This horse-drawn carriage here. Look up here. There is the Scooby-Doo villains. Apparently they've all been sold here. I don't know if these actually came from somewhere. It looks like, I know they sell these masks here, but it looks like someone has maybe taken the Scooby-Doo villain masks and created full characters with them. Check out this little coin-powered ride with Tom and Jerry on it. Just always loved these when I was a kid. Be outside of grocery stores. Over here, I love these Ice Capades pennants. I remember as a kid going to the Ice Capades. It was usually a big deal. It's like a traveling ice skating show. It's this Disney Rama Ice Capades. And look at that. And look down here. Look at, this must be really old. Oh, it's from the 1950s. Look at the characters. Look at the Mickey and Minnie there. Oh my gosh. Look at Pluto. Some great stuff on top here. This dragon. You got this Mr. Peanut costume. Yeah, that's actually a costume. I think there's a Ronald McDonald up here. And then it says this is a hamburger from a big boy statue. Some very patriotic items over here. Patriotic nutcracker there. Let's give him the nutcracker test. All right, he passes. And then a very patriotic hamburger, hot dog, and donut. What's more American than that? Oh, look at these circus banners up here. Monkey Aristocrats of Monkeyland. Be some sort of traveling monkey exhibit with the carnival. This one says Circus, America's Funniest Monkeys. So I remember seeing the shooting gallery here last time and I had some questions about where it was from. They've actually added some info here. This is from the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, one of my favorite places in the world. So that's pretty amazing. And looks like they've pulled out a few more props. So this, I guess this would have been something in the background to shoot on. Here's the actual like booth you'd come up to, put your quarter in to pay for your shots. This would be like a prop here. Oh yeah, so it's like these shooting galleries work on light. So these are like the light receptors. You shoot like a beam of light into those, and then they would trigger once they're on top of those logs. It's like a wash tub and a guitar as well. And as much as I'd love to stick around and shop, there's a few other things I wanted to visit today. We stopped off here in Plant City, Florida at Dinosaur World, a really fun fiberglass dinosaur exhibit. You walk around, look at all the wonderful fiberglass dinosaurs. But I wanted to stop back in here today because I heard that they added a little something special to the attraction. Oh, this is new. You have a talking tree. His eyebrows.
It'll be just like a real surprise party for all of you. Here we go. 3, 2,
Is it gonna surprise us?
1. Oh no, it's a surprise!
I am surprised. Did not expect to see a talking tree coming in here.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing people spend quality family time.
And here we are at Dinosaur World. Now the talking tree caught me off guard. That's pretty amazing. I was not expecting a talking tree. But my understanding is that there's a little more. There's a little more new stuff here than just a single talking tree. This here at the bathrooms, so at the men and women's room, and they have dinosaurs to signify, but because we don't know if there was any differences between male and female dinosaurs, the male dinosaurs dressed up in a tuxedo for the men's room, and then the female dinosaur is just holding a flower for the women's restroom. And in the maintenance room, this dinosaur has a wrench. Let's check out the museum. The museum closes a little earlier than the rest of the attraction. So yeah, here in the museum, you've got your animatronic dinosaurs. Oh no! These raptors here. It looks like they've attacked a campsite. Whose campsite is this? Oh, this one. Oh, there we go. So they may have eaten who was ever in that tent. Oh, I see you over there. I see you over there, Carnotaurus. Shaking your head up and down. Little Brachiosaurus there. You got anything to say, Triceratops? No, it's okay. See a pterodon back there. Oh, there he goes. There's a Triceratops. Yes. You tricked me. I thought you were broken. But yes, you work. And out here you can ride a raptor. It doesn't say there's any weight limit, so I think I'm going to go ahead and climb aboard. Oh, he just said something. I saw its mouth move. This moves his head. Oh, the seat vibrates. That'll do, Raptor. That'll do. So the museum is right here. Next door we have Doom. Let's see if there's some Doom occurring in here. This is kind of where they have the bones. The bones of Doom. Oh yeah. Some of the big scarier skeletons. Some of the spookier skeletons over here. Oh, there's a fuzzy raptor. There he goes. I guess he's a feathery raptor. It's maybe just a little bit of the Florida weather has made him look a little fuzzy. We should grab us a Dinosaur World press penny. Let's get the big scary guy here. Got quarter penny. And I did go ahead and get all 3 dinos there. But of course, Dinosaur World, mostly known for their old school fiberglass dinosaurs, kind of the long history of fiberglass dinosaurs along the American roadside. And this is actually a chain. There are, I believe, 3 of these. There's a Dinosaur World here in Florida. There's one in Cave City, Kentucky, and then one in Texas as well. And they all kind of have this unique kind of feel to their fiberglass dinosaurs. So I've noticed some new stuff here, but still haven't found what I'm looking for. Here's the dinosaur that advertises Dinosaur World to I-4. People drive past this massive dinosaur all day. Always pleasant to have, just driving along. Sometimes the traffic gets bad, but at least you have a dinosaur to enjoy on your commute. I think it's pretty iconic. Just imagine how many people have driven past this dinosaur. Beautiful environment. Yeah, the Florida, like I said, there are multiple dinosaur worlds, but man, the Florida environment really adds something. Seems like a real tropical environment. Uh-oh, hope we don't get a face full of poison here with this Jurassic Park style Dilophosaurus. Okay, here it is. We have an animatronic dinosaur band. This is the Dinosaurs World Tour. We've got the Triceratops singing and playing the drums. Then over here, you got maybe an Allosaurus playing guitar. Wonder if he can play Call Me Al. Wonder if they take any requests. You see the Paracephalosaurus here. He also plays the guitar. So I guess the band is made up of 2 guitar players and then one drummer here in the Triceratops. Oh, what are they singing? I can't show you the whole performance though because they got clips of copyright music kind of interspersed here. Yeah, they got Dinosaur World shirts on, and they all got these $sign necklaces. It's dollar sign necklaces around their necks. See the Triceratops jamming on the drums, and then our other two dinos shredding the guitars. Yeah, the Allosaurus has like this red baseball hat. I wonder if that's a callback to Limp Bizkit, who is a band from Florida. And the Triceratops there has some sunglasses. It's got hooked to his horns. This is indeed a lot of fun. Been to a lot of dinosaur parks, and I don't think I've ever seen a three-piece animatronic dinosaur rock band before. And here's a super fun photo op. We climb inside the T-Rex head and peek your face through. Can you see my face coming up through his esophagus? But I'm getting sick of all these dinosaurs. Let's take a step forward into the Ice Age. See the cave paintings there. And the mammoth. The woolly variety. They have a lot of dinosaurs here at Dinosaur World, but man, they have a lot of mammoths too. You have the little baby mammoth. Oh, look at all these mammoths here. Another baby has wandered away from the tribe. I sure do wish these blocks of ice were real, because it is it's about 90 degrees right now in Florida. Man, it's almost like Florida gets hot in mid-May. Yeah, let's go into this ice cave to cool off. I'm so jealous of this Elasmosaurus here in the pond, getting showered with cold water. That Mosasaurus is getting nice and moist as well. Yeah, real natural environment here. Looks like some place that dinosaurs would live. Only thing unnatural, maybe the dinosaurs playing guitars. Oh, these guys look sad. Wonder what they're so sad about. Oh, they're sad because their friend here is getting mutilated by raptors. And all hail the king of tyrants, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And you can be my bodyguard, and I can be your long-lost pal. Do 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 do. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Allosaurus. A whole big family of Allosauruses. I don't know if I've ever seen this many fiberglass Allosauruses in one place. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, look how many of these there are. I don't think these are Triceratops. They don't have the same crest. These are some sort of Ceratops, but I don't know if they're Triceratops. These are, okay, Chasmosauruses. Oh, look at all the little tiny Chasmosauruses. Hey, Chaz. Oh, look at these colorful guys. I feel like the Dinosaur Worlds have repainted these guys a few times. We've settled on this psychedelic poison dart design. As we head through the woods here, the beautiful woods, there's some scenes of violence playing out down below. Almost looks like we got the herbivores taking out the carnivores here. And look at that. Look down there. He plucked his eyeball out. And just a reminder, dinosaurs turned into birds. Oh no. Again, this Dryptosaurus is biting this Pachycephalosaurus' head off. Just chomping it right off. Yeah, this part of the woods is basically Dino Fight Club. Okay, next up we head into Skeleton Garden. This sounds spooky. Oh yeah, there are some super spooky skeletons back here. We saw the skeletons earlier in the museum section, but these are fiberglass skeletons. Guess we will explore Exploration Cave here. Looks like these exploration areas are closed off.
digging. Again, I want to thank you for visiting the Exploration Cave. I am Dean Bones.
They have a video playing back in here. There used to be an actual guy that would be back here in the cave teaching about dinosaurs. There's a little research area here. Oh, why is there a pink skull there on the shelf? Oh, look at this antique laptop here. It's an old IBM laptop. I remember the first laptop I ever saw kind of looked like this. Big and thick. Look at how tiny the screen is. The screen is actually smaller than this piece. Interesting. Now these aren't Triceratops either, even though they have the 3 horns. These are Taurosauruses. That's a pretty cool frill there. So we have landed in Tampa, Florida, here at the Museum of Science and Industry. That name throws me off a little bit because I grew up going to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, Illinois. I've never been here to the Museum of Science and Industry here in Tampa, Florida. Just the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, Illinois, which I've been going to my whole life. And it's always made me curious. The mirror universe version of my beloved Chicago Museum of Science and Industry, but here in Tampa, Florida. And I heard they got a special exhibit going on that I wanted to check out, so let's head inside the Museum of Science and Industry. Now this was the exhibit I wanted to see. I saw it years ago when it was in Orlando, but I thought it was a lot of fun. So it is a museum of mythic creatures, giants, dragons, and unicorns. And look at this, the first thing we see when we come in is a brain in a jar. And here's our temporary exhibit. Let's get right into it. Giants, dragons, and unicorns. And we start with mermaids. Here is Mami Wata. She is an African mermaid that is considered to be good luck, considered to help bring about fortunes. See, they're looking in the mirror and wrapped by that snake. And this talks about Sedina, which is a legend told by the Inuit people of Canada and Greenland. It's a mermaid there. It says that the story goes that a cruel captain threw his daughter off of a boat during a storm, and when she tried to cling to the boat, he cut her fingers off, chopped her fingers off as she was clutching the boat, and then all her fingers became the whales that are now in the ocean. One of my personal favorite types of mermaids, the great Fiji mermaid. It's a classic sideshow gaff. The original ones were made out of a half monkey, half fish creature. And the most well-known Fiji mermaid was displayed by P.T. Barnum, who originally cooked up the hoax. But they kind of is a tradition that lives on to this day. You will see Fiji mermaids in sideshows, and I have quite a few Fiji mermaids in my bunker. Here it talks about European mermaids. You have a door knocker there with that classic European split-tailed mermaid. Looks a lot like the Starbucks logo, because the Starbucks logo is actually taken from old drawings of European mermaids, again with the split tail. Now this book here, called the Book of Fishes and Crabs, was the first book ever published about sea life in color. It was first published in 1719, and here right next to a lobster, they list a mermaid as a real creature, saying the book says that one was caught off the coast of Indonesia. So that's very interesting to think about. And the sea monster section over here shows the Kraken, the squid-like beast that would drag ships to their doom. Of course, now a lot of people believe that the Kraken of legend was inspired by the giant squid. You can see the size of how big that squid was. So pretty much big enough to be the Kraken. You can see the little tiny human there, almost the size of a sperm whale. And this is a replica of a squid eye. You can just see how big that is. Imagine that staring back at you. Here's some other types of sea monsters. You can see the Icelandic map there showing different sea monsters in the water. Looking closely, you can see all the different creatures there said to be lurking in the seas. Now, this is a statue of a Japanese sea monk. Said to rise up from the water and capsize ships. That is actually probably the most terrifying thing I have ever seen. Look at that. And of course, you can't talk about sea monsters without talking about Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. And there's actually a Nessie that is full of whiskey. A little whiskey decanter in the shape of Nessie with her little Scottish cap. There's the hippocampus. You see these a lot on carousels, and apparently they come from the belief that in the sea every animal that's in the sea, every animal on land has a matching animal in the sea. So horses are on land, so the hippocampuses would be in the sea. Just a fish version of the horse. Under this logic, every animal on Earth has a counterpart in the sea. So there's like sea birds that would actually be like underwater. There would be sea monkeys. I mean, I guess technically there are sea monkeys, but not, an actual like sea gorilla. Like imagine a sea gorilla. Here is the unicorn. It talks about how, while a lot of mythological creatures are fearsome and scary, that the unicorn pretty much has a sterling reputation as being a bringer of peace and kindness. Although it said that people that harvested the horn of the unicorn could cure poison. And part of how the unicorn mythology may have come to be is the existence of narwhals, the whales that have this long tooth here that comes through their face, resembling a unicorn's horn. And it says that these were sold back in the day. Like we said, the mermaid horn was believed to cure poison, so people would buy these narwhal tusks in belief that they came from a unicorn and had magical properties. And this talks about giants, how giant bones were dug up belonging to likely large animals such as dinosaurs, mammoths, or things like that, and people misinterpreted them as being giant human bones. And here, this is one of my favorite examples. I remember learning about this as a kid. So we see the mammoth there, but if we switch things around, put the head up there, put one of the legs right there, the legs there, and then the rib cage right there. Oh no, now you've got a giant. And my understanding is this may have been where the Cyclops legend came from, because that hole in the center where the tusk, not the tusk, but the trunk comes out of the hole there, was actually believed to be an eye socket for the Cyclops' one eye. And here's a big one, the dragon. Now, the dragon's interesting because almost every culture has some form of the dragon myth in their mythology, in their beliefs. And, really interesting when all cultures seem to have one connecting mythology. It makes you, makes you wonder. Talks about European dragons here. Says that dragons originally were portrayed as being ferocious and scary, but evolved into a more friendly form. So that we often have friendly dragons in literature now, like Puff the Magic Dragon, or Pete's Dragon, all friendly dragons. I think we want to love dragons. Talks about the Asian dragon here, and talks about how Asians saw dragons as being very, very powerful, like controlling the weather, controlling the seasons. You see here these figures going to show how the Japanese use dragons for inspiration for some of their monsters. Now a lot of them are referred to as kaiju. And here is Quetzalcoatl, the dragon god of Mexico and Central America. Again, much like the Asian dragons, believe that he can control the weather. In this case, talking about griffins, who were half eagle, half lion hybrids. And here is a dinosaur skull they believe may have inspired the legend of the Griffin. See the griffin there. All right, over here we have a bed of nails that we can lay on. I've had bad experiences with these. Some of the Wonderworks have the beds of nails, and they actually poked me quite a bit. But we're going to try this still, unfortunately. Lie down on your back, your head on the pillow. Press the button down, hold it. The nails will lift you up. Whenever you let go of the button, the nails will let you down. Wait for the nails to go all the way down before getting off. Don't move once the nails begin lifting you. So yeah, you got to be completely still here, or the nails will shred you to pieces. Okay, for some reason it already kind of hurts. So I got my button here, and it'll lift me. Got my head down, lift me up.
Are you sure?
Ah, that's really painful. That's really painful. So let go. Oh man. Yeah, it just felt like I was being stabbed with a bunch of nails. Ugh. Somehow the magic doesn't work on me. Oh. Oh. I mean, I guess it's better than lying on one nail. We have a hockey exhibit here, I guess, featuring the Tampa Bay Lightning, which I guess is the hockey team here in Tampa. I don't know if this guy, maybe he's a lightning bug. Shows here how a hockey uniform works. And here we learn about friction. We have the different types of shoes here. We get to see on the eye, or I guess on a hockey puck, how much friction it has over different surfaces. So the rubber kind of sticks. They all kind of stick there. I think rubber is the most friction. There's a big Diplodocus dino skeleton. And a big T-Rex head here behind us. And here is the Bionic Man. He has all replacement parts. He's got dentures. He's got an artificial heart. He's got a hook, a replacement hip, replacement knees. His feet are like blades, like that one guy that shot his girlfriend. It's an exhibit on drones. Oh, this will possibly be the closest I'll ever get to being able to fly my drone again. If you enter the no-fly zone, you lose. Oh. What am I looking for? Oh, there's New York City. That's not a no-fly zone. Oh. Oh, stay away from the no-fly zone. See? The FAA needs to get off my back. I know how to fly a drone. So there's like a maze in here. A maze-seum, if you will. Where it's like a maze, but along the way you read things about aircrafts. Let's see. This way get us out. Dang it, dead end. Is this the end over here? There's a big aircraft up there. Oh man, this is trickier than I would have thought. Maybe if we know. Maybe if we, Oh man. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at the astronaut up there. What's he doing up there? Stepped out into the courtyard here, and it looks like we have a butterfly exhibit. Let's go see what the little butterflies are up to. All right, don't see a lot of butterflies. Maybe too hot. Maybe too hot today for butterflies. So it came up here where they have space-themed art, and I thought this was impressive. This is a astronaut suit made. It's a quilt. It's a quilt, but also an astronaut suit. So a quiltstronaut. A quiltstronaut. You know, these all the different pieces drawn by children quilted together to make the quiltstronaut. There's a second quiltstronaut here. This one made out of children's paintings. Wonder what planet the quiltstronauts are going to. So we have seen about all there is to see here at the Tampa Museum of Science and Industry. And I did look up kind of the history of the museum, and apparently a few years back they did greatly reduce their size. It says they shut down 85% of the museum. So all this here, I guess, used to be part of the museum. This building here is closed. This used to be part of the museum. They closed all that down, and pretty much what is left is what I guess this was like a children's activity wing that we went through. Other than that, that's the whole museum. I'm kind of sad I never got to see this museum in its full glory. But that's not going to stop me from getting a full set of pressed petties here. And there we go, 4 Museum of Science and Industry pressed pennies. This one says Recyclosaurus. I think the Recyclosaurus might be outside. Let's go see if we can find him. Yeah, you can see this is like a massive facility, and I guess a lot of it is going unused. I don't know if they're using the space for other non-museum things, or if it's just abandoned. If there's like old dinosaurs and astronauts sitting in these empty buildings. Now they did have a show here in the planetarium that was included with the ticket. So they do have a planetarium show as well. And I did wanted to come out here and say hello to the Recyclosaurus. So he kind of watches out onto the highway here. I guess their version, they had something similar at Dinosaur World. So the Recyclosaurus, I guess he's made out of recycled material. Looks like they use a lot of like orange construction netting to make him. And probably we'll be taking home that Recyclosaurus penny. So I think we're done for the day. I'm gonna head back to the hotel and get some rest tonight, because tomorrow it begins. The festivities for the Epic Universe grand opening and media event. My understanding is tomorrow we're going to get all checked in, get ready, and then the following 2 days we will be enjoying the Epic Universe Park, which I'm very excited about. I was at the sneak peek that they had back a month or so ago. Actually, believe it or not, I went to the preview for Epic Universe after I left home. So I have seen Epic Universe, traveled all over the country, and now going back to Epic Universe. I still have not been home since that first media sneak peek. So yeah, we're going to be enjoying Epic Universe, and then we are going to be getting back on that long, lonesome highway. After we spend the next 3 days doing Epic Universe things, we'll be getting back on US 1, headed down to Key West, the final lap of this journey will be occurring after that. If there's anything you guys want to see me check out on the remainder of US 1, going down the coast of southern Florida, please leave some comments in the comments section. I have not explored Miami a whole lot in the past. I have been through Miami once or twice. I've not done a lot of actual activities in the city, so I really would love some suggestions. What do you do in Miami? I know you can go to the beach, You can drink alcohol. You can eat amazing food. But is there anything quirky, anything fun, anything kind of in my lane in Miami? Let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'd really love to hear some feedback on that, or anything, or anywhere else, in southern Florida. We left off in Titusville. Titusville, Florida was where we stopped and made our detour here to Central Florida. So yeah, fill up my comment section with suggestions. I always love that. Probably at this point, probably 75% of the places that I go, it's because of suggestions from you guys. So I really appreciate the suggestions and recommendations. Always keeping an eye on that. Always keeping an eye. Always read the comments and always take great consideration to where you guys would like to see me go. But right now, I'm going to go start this car back up, and then I am going to go back to my hotel and try to get a sleepy night finished, so that we can be all ready for the adventure that Universal Studios has in store for us. I hope you guys, for those of you who enjoy the theme park content, I hope you do join me for this tour of Epic Universe. Of course, if you're new here, I travel around the country. I've been to the 48 contiguous United States, hoping soon to make that 50. I visit roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses. Sometimes I do entire highways from beginning to end, and just other fun stuff that I stumble across. And if you'd like to help support the channel, consider contributing to Patreon, $3 or more. Get you a postcard once a month from me to you. If you'd like a souvenir, check out the Etsy shop. We have press pennies, motel key fobs, enamel pins, stickers, fun stuff down there. And I'm still doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you'd like to send a message to a friend or family member, or send one to yourself, I can do those. Just give me the information I need and contact me through the link in the description. In fact, down in the description are links to all those things I just mentioned, and all those things help keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, this one's in the bag.